Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is monthly updates. Apologies for not publishing anything in the last week or so. I wasn't in the right mind frame for doing any social media posting, and so I decided I'm not gonna do anything until I am feeling better. Quite honestly, I didn't want to do this video, but then I know that I've gotta move on and do something. Otherwise, I will go mental. For this month, I had my mom and my niece here, and I was busy looking after them. The first 2 weeks of March, I was still taking my niece around Melbourne and around the city. We were quite busy going out at the time. I am so glad that they are now back in the Philippines, and I'm so blessed and thankful that at the time that they left, so it was mid-March, there was no issue at the airport. They got home on time from Manila to the province. It was just a few hours before the government decided to lock down Luzon, and so I am so grateful that they are back home safe. By the time they left, that's when I really got very sick. On the second week of March, I was already not feeling well. I started to have migraines. I knew that it will lead to vertigo because whilst they're here, 80% of what I was eating was more acidic, and I'm still taking alkaline food and my capsules, but I think that didn't help, and I knew that when I started to have migraine, that will lead to vertigo, and then I know that I will be sick. I got very sick. I was also very worried because of the coronavirus, but I know that I got sick because of the food that I was eating, and it became so stressful as well. I wasn't also exercising, I wasn't fasting at all. Completely changed my routine, so there was no more routine. So my routine was gone whilst I had my guest. That affected my system, and hence I got very sick. Third week of March, I was just home medicating myself. Last week of March, I wanted to do some fasting, but I couldn't. I was struggling to get back to my normal routine, and so I decided I'm just gonna write off the last week of March as sort of my vacation. So I didn't do anything. I didn't create any content at all. No video, no editing, nothing. So what I did was update myself. I normally don't read nor watch news. I don't consume mainstream media that way. But in the last week of March, I decided I'm just gonna catch up of what's really going on in the world. The whole week I followed up every update from the government, and also catching up of what's going on around the world. It got so stressful because I was also following up the daily stock market movement, and daily it was tanking. Probably have stripped off 30% of whatever I have saved now, and that stressed me a lot. All the earnings I made last year from doing the stock trading gone in just a few days, and so that stressed me so much. Once I consume all this information from the mainstream media, it's taking me a while to get a grasp of what it means to me and my future, and to my family's future, and to everyone's future. And I think we all acknowledge by now that things change. Everything has changed. Physically, I'm okay now, and I am healthy. Mentally, I am still trying to get a grasp of everything that's been going on and make sense of it. Not for the Bible and my time of prayer, I would probably gone mental by now. I've been feeling anxious. I've been feeling a lot of fear and depression, and I'm feeling all alone as well. Feel scared and alone, but I know that a lot of people are going through the same as well, and so in that sense I don't feel alone. I think it's just normal to be anxious at this time, but having said that, I know that I've gotta be stronger, and I've gotta really move on. I am acknowledging the fact that there are a lot of people right now who are in dire situation and going through a lot of hardship, people losing their jobs and getting sick, whilst I'm here in the comforts of my home, self-isolating. I've self-isolating for almost 2 years now. That is the lifestyle that I set up a year and a half ago anyway. The self-isolation is not new to me. I'm so used to working from home and doing a lot of work remotely. I have set up a system whereby I can do work from home and have that discipline of time and boundaries. And I also realized that I'm not a very social person. I'm very happy in my own company and just I'm a homebody. I like doing things at home. I don't really miss a lot of social interaction. What I miss though is the church, my local church. Although having said that, I've only got involved late last year. I do miss the Sunday interaction. But I'm okay if we don't have to congregate physically for a while. I do look at my local church as my community. I have access to a lot of online preachers, and I do have a separate online community that I communicate with. And I'm also finding that this time of uncertainty, a lot of people have been sending messages, but what annoys, I think they do mean well. A lot of people mean well when they do that, but what is so annoying is it's becoming too much. I'm finding there's a lot of drama in that people forward videos of things that I've just probably watched and learned, and or verses or things that they just want to forward because they wanted to share. But I'm finding that quite annoying these days. It's because some of the videos that they send, I probably have seen that anyway on Facebook, or they could be in Instagram or Pinterest. I just find sometimes that it's too much. I feel like I've gone through a lot of those information already. A lot of those are not new to me because I do follow a lot of these people on YouTube and on BitChute, and then so because of that I turned off my messenger for a while, and I didn't want to go through my social feed and read people's posts because I know that I have to regroup myself and come up with a system on what is normal to me, or the new normal. I haven't really decided what that will look like. I do think that the situation that we are in now, it will still get worse. I just have a feeling that it will not be better, it will get worse. I say that because of all the things that I am researching and learning. I do talk a lot about this in my channel or in my monthly updates, that my world somehow also revolves online, and so I have access to a number of information and research, or I actually find them and get those information, and hence I'm making a conclusion that whatever we are going through now, and it's not gonna be better. It's a gloomy thing to say, but that's my opinion. Hence, the more I wanted to prepare for the worst. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but somehow the things that I've been doing in the last 4 years has helped me cope with whatever is going on, and I know that it will help me in the future, because simplifying and minimalizing my life, getting rid of most of my stuff, and then living a more simple and frugal life, and then focusing on my health and fitness, and then really getting back to God and reading my Bible and finding a community. I think those things are helping me where I am now. As a Christian, I know that I cannot be complacent. This is actually the time for me to get closer to God and really focus on my spiritual growth, because the situation is not gonna get better. And if you're a Christian, you know this. It's been prophesied in the Bible that there are things that we will have to go through, and everyone will have to go through. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So I just wanted to share that, because I think a lot of the things that are helping me now in this situation is because of my Christian beliefs. Also think about the end game. I do pray that you really think through about your relationship with God and what that means, because knowing that I am a saved Christian gives me a lot of hope, and that is helping me be prepared about what is to come. I wanted to thank everyone who are at risk, who are outside and helping us provide all the essential services, those who are in the medical field and those who are putting themselves at risk for providing us essential services. Thank you all for doing that. I think we are now on stage 3 restrictions, so I haven't really gone into the details of that, but I have been isolating myself for a while anyway. Only time I would go out honestly is when I go and get groceries, and I don't do that often. It's a struggle to find toilet paper. I usually just go to one supermarket, but then I go to 4 other places and check whether they have toilet paper. I know in the news they're saying that there's been stock and it's getting back to normal, but unfortunately in my suburb or nearby, I still can't find toilet paper. So that's the only time I really go and drive to other suburbs to go and check the other stores. So I do hope that you are following what your government is telling you. They tell you to stay home, just stay home, and I'm pretty sure you'll work out how to have your new normal soon. I think all of us will have to figure that out somehow, and it will be different for everyone. In my case, I'm hoping that this week I will be able to come up with my new normal and get back to a routine that works. But what I'm finding is I think that I will have to develop more resiliency in that I should be able to keep up with the changes quickly and manage that. I want to get back to my exercise regime, to my fasting and my alkaline diet, but it's just taking a while, and I'm going to do a real reset by April, almost like resetting everything. I think everyone will just have to establish the new normal, and I will share updates on a monthly basis. The Tuesday videos will remain to be product reviews, and then the Saturday videos will be a lifestyle video, a vlog, or I'll talk about minimalism and then money matters and health, because things has changed and things will still keep changing. I think that I will have content for that. I've got other things that I wanted to share as well. I don't have a proper mask. I've just been using old handkerchiefs. My girlfriend Juliet made a couple for me, so she made me these, I think like different sizes. I think you can put in tissues here or filter, and then it's washable, which is really great. And then my boyfriend gave me this, so at least now I've got like proper mask whenever I go out. I'm glad that a couple of my loved ones are thinking of me, and I'm so glad that I have them in my life. But anyway, thank you all for watching. See you again next time. Cheers. Bye bye.